Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I'm going to be doing a look like this today. Not super dramatic. You won't even get to see me do my brows or my eyeshadow. I'm just going to be going over everything skin. So not skincare, but like my skin foundation routine. It's going to teach you some little tips and tricks about the way to apply, where to apply, stuff like that. And I've been trying a lot of new products and they're really working out for me, so I'm going to kind of show you those and hopefully you'll try them out. If you try any of the products that I recommend in my video, please tag me in it and let me know. So when I asked everybody on Facebook and Instagram what they would like to see in my video, if they had any questions, anything like that, they all said that they wanted to know stuff about my face. So like, how is my skin so smooth? How do I make my skin look so even? How do I make sure that my concealer doesn't crease? How do I, contour, highlight, all that. You guys were asking those questions more than like eyeshadow questions, so I thought I'd do just an all-together face routine. So yeah, you won't even have to watch me do my eyeshadow or my eyebrows. So if you want to learn more about that, keep watching. So the first step in my routine is my Becca primer. It's the First Light Priming Filter Instant Complexion Refresh Primer. That's a mouthful. I feel like this has really kind of changed my whole face routine. Like, it's crazy. I feel like this works so good. It kind of just gives me, because I'm already oily as it is, but it gives me like that pretty natural, like soft matte, almost dewy look without putting, like making me oily, I guess. So it does such a good job. I think this is a key part of like why my skin looks so good, because all the questions, everybody always says, oh my gosh, how do you do your skin, what's your routine, all that. I think this my foundation and my powder are like key. I think that's the whole reason and way that I get this face looking good, because I mean, you can tell that I have like marks that I have to cover up, but I swear that stuff is great. So I'm just going to take my Dior Forever foundation on my It brush. This is their number 101 brush. I love this brush. It plays a big part in making my skin look so good because it kind of buffs my foundation into my skin rather than just kind of sitting on top. So that's key. I used to use sponges all the time. That's all I ever used. But then I was like, I'm going to try a brush because they were on sale and I'm crazy for a sale. So I bought them and I have never looked back. I don't even use a sponge except for like my setting powder anymore. So I'm going to go ahead and do my foundation. Normally I would do my eyeshadow before my foundation, but because this video is more about foundation, I want to really focus on that, and then I'll just do some quick little eye look to finish it off camera. So I'm kind of just, I like to say that I'm buffing, but really I'm not. I'm kind of, you're supposed to go like this, I think, but that's not really the way I do it. If I'm in a hurry, I'm just kind of slapping it on there. I'm not worried about making circle motions or anything like that. If you're looking for a new foundation or a good foundation to use that's not too heavy but still gives you pretty good coverage, this Dior Forever foundation, it's the Forever Undercover 24-hour full coverage foundation. It is awesome. Like, I used Estee Lauder, like that's all there was. Like, there is no other option. That's all that I used. And then I had a Sephora gift card for Christmas, so I was like, I guess maybe I'll try like a new foundation. And I got this, and I've gotten so many compliments, like more than even with my Estee Lauder Double Wear foundation. And that's saying something. People like asking me what foundation I use, and it kind of sucks because I got it at Sephora and I work at Ulta, so they're like, oh, what foundation do you use? I want to buy it. And then I'm like, I'm using Born This Way Too Faced. JK, I don't lie, but I am like, use this one. And I'm just gonna blend that down my neck a little bit. I'm so rough with when I do other people's makeup, I'm not like beating them with the makeup brush. I'm more like soft and gentle, and then I do mine and I'm like this. It's a little crazy. Okay, so now we have the base foundation on, and then I'm going to go in with my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer as usual. You know, I don't try new concealers. No new concealers in 2019. It's not no new friends, it's no new concealers, just in case y'all were wondering. And I kind of just do like this. I really could afford to go lighter. That's another key, is to go a shade or even maybe a shade and a half or 2 shades lighter with your concealer, because it really kind of brightens up your face. That's a big key, especially if you're using, if you're a little darker. That's what I would do, because it gives you a dramatic look. So I'm going in with the same brush, like I said. No new brushes either. And with this, I do kind of buff more than like drag, just because I don't want to drag my concealer all over my face. I want to kind of keep it where it is. So one of the questions that you guys asked me was, how do you make your under eye concealer not crease? The biggest key to that, I would say, is as soon as you blend in your concealer, to set it. Like, literally don't even blink. Like, keep your eyes wide and set it, because as soon as you like squint your eye, anything like that, you're gonna get lines in your concealer, and then you're gonna set your concealer and you're gonna set those lines into your concealer. So you kind of have to make sure, like, be really still and make sure that you're not making any lines in your concealer before you set it. So that's a big key. Also, the right setting powder helps a lot too. I use the Laura Mercier under eye setting powder. It is white, and I was kind of scared to use it because I thought, oh my god, it's gonna have such a bad white cast, like I'm gonna look awful in pictures, but I really don't. It looks good. I've never had any problems with a white cast or anything like that, so no problems there yet. Okay, so like I said, I'm trying really hard not to move my eyes too much, keep the concealer where it is, because as soon as it creases, it's over with, literally. So like I said, I'm going to take this Laura Mercier setting powder, and mine maybe looks like this. It is normally white, but I guess my foundation gets on it, I don't know. And I'm just going to take a little brush like this, swirl it around in there, and pack it on my under eye. I don't really bake unless I need my makeup to stay on for like all night long. I know it's going to be hot and sweaty and gross, and I just feel like when I bake, I look like super caked on, powdery, and that's just not really the look I'm going for. So I don't really bake that much anymore. I know that's crazy, but or if I'm going for like a more crazy full glam, like, and I can afford to look a little like caked on, not caked on, but heavier foundation routine look, I'll do that. So I'm just going and placing this powder everywhere that I put my concealer. And I'm just kind of tapping it in. I'm not rubbing it in. I'm just tapping it into my skin. I feel like you can already tell a difference from my skin. Like that setting powder, the concealer, then the setting powder, it really just kind of gave me that airbrushed look. Like I'm telling you, patting your setting powder into your skin instead of like baking it or rubbing it or anything like that really can give you that like flawless just finish. I don't even know what the word is for it. Okay. So now I'm just going to take a brush like this and I'm going to go in with my Sun Bunny bronzer by Too Faced. Isn't it so pretty? I literally can't. So I'm just going to take the tiniest bit on my brush and I'm going to start right here. A good rule of thumb for your contour, bronzer, whatever, is to start right above your ear and make sure you don't go below your ear, because as soon as you go below your ear, it's going to kind of drag your face down. You're not going to look as like snatched, if you will. So we'll just, and I like to start up like closer to my ear and then drag it down when there's less product on my brush. That way you're not getting a harsh like dark bronzer right here look. So I'm starting at the top, I'm kind of buffing it into my skin and then working my way down. Okay, and then I do the corners of my forehead, kind of give me more snatched, sculpted look too. If you have a smaller forehead, you don't have to worry about this, but if you have a 5 head like I do, then you do. And you want to make it look smaller, this is how you do it. I'm just kind of really focusing on that top part and blending it down. Okay, then I'll do, somebody else mentioned how to like contour your double chin. So I take the same bronzer and just kind of work under here, like, because think about a contour or bronzer would be like in the shadows of your face. So if you want to create that shadow look, then you would add bronzer there. So I'm just kind of working right here, and don't go too far down your neck. The key is to keep it like right underneath your neck, but make sure it's blended out for sure. Okay, so now we've got our double chin snatched back. What double chin, honey? What double chin? I'm just gonna take this little Morphe brush. It is the, oh, I'm lying, it's Japanesque, and it's number 721. And I'm using the NARS mascara, the NARS Orgasm Blush. Looks like this. And I'm just gonna take a little bit and apply it right here. Almost where you would highlight is where I like to apply my blush. Some people now, they put blush all over their face. They'll have it on their nose, on their forehead, everywhere. And I might do it sometimes, but most of the time I like to keep it natural. Look right here. Just gonna apply a little bit on my nose to really give me that pinkish look. Got contour, brows, face, everything's almost done. I just thought of a rule that you could kind of follow that might help you. The order that you do your contour, blush, and highlight in would be contour lowest, but by low, I mean literally above your ear still. Then blush kind of in between your highlight and your contour, or your bronzer or whatever. I don't really contour, I just bronze. Honestly, I don't know the real difference, but does anybody? Because if you do, slide up. Well, this is an Instagram, but leave a comment on my YouTube. Tell me, because I don't know. I guess it means like when we cut it. I don't know. But anyway, so yeah. So now all I have to do is highlight, and my favorite highlighter is the ColourPop Super Shock Lunch Money highlighter, and I'm gonna take this little Morphe brush. It is the JH09. It's part of the Jaclyn Hill collection. I'm just gonna swirl my brush around in there, and then I'm gonna start back here and kind of work my way down. I don't know if y'all can see that, but wow, it's very bright. Very, very, very bright. So I'm just starting up here and working my way down. Contour my nose to oblivion. I mean, highlight my nose to oblivion. Y'all, this is why I can't do a lot of videos, because I have to edit out so much stuff, because I just talk and talk, and I talk about nothing, and then I mess up when I talk, and then I have to edit that out. It's so much editing that goes into my videos. It's really not funny. Okay guys, thanks for watching. I hope that helps kind of explain things a little bit, answer some questions you might have had, and anything like that. This is my everyday makeup routine. Like if I was in a, well, not that big of a hurry, but if I didn't feel like doing a whole glam look, I would do a look like this. Yeah. So yeah, I hope that answered some questions. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. That way you don't miss out on any new posts. And see you next time.